What's up, you guys? I wanted to read this to you guys because this is scary. This is really getting scary. It says Drug Enforcement Administration. Every time I always get the yawn every time I start talking to y'all. Drug Enforcement Administration seizes 1.8 million fentanyl-laced pills and arrests more than 800 in nationwide sting. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency has seized approximately 1.8 million fentanyl-laced pills and nearly 1,570 pounds of fentanyl powder. You could take out a state with that powder. Could you imagine if someone was to stand on a building and just let fentanyl powder go in the wind? Could you imagine the destruction it could do inhaling that powder? Could you imagine what that could do? Enough to kill more than 700,000 people. That's what I just said. And potentially make tens of millions more lethal pills, the agency announced on Thursday. The 2-month search was part of the DEA effort to target criminal drug network. Oh, so I be doing this early in the morning, y'all. To target criminal drug networks within the country. It resulted in the arrest of 810 people and seized nearly 8,843 pounds of methamphetamine, 1,440 pounds of cocaine, and 158 weapons. Now, see, if you got all them drugs, you ain't got enough weapons. Like these numbers ain't numbering, y'all. It's not funny. God forbid. God forgive me, please. But I'm just saying, your numbers are adding up. Your math is not mathing. There's all these drugs, okay? And split between 810 people, you only got 158 weapons. How are you going to protect the drugs? I read these stories and it just comes to me that people really did just get a little more special, as the generations went on. I don't know. All right. It says multiple felony charges are pending as a result of the investigation for crimes including drug trafficking and drug distribution. Did you guys notice that after Trump left office, they're not really cracking down on human trafficking anymore? They're doing everything but that. It was like, it was like as soon as he got out of office, they were like, we are not even going to talk about human trafficking anymore. They don't even talk about that anymore. Y'all remember how they were locking up all of these, they were having stings, locking up all of these, the peas, and getting them out of there. And then all of a sudden, everything is related to getting the jab and what you can't do. And I'm gonna have to get on my human trafficking job. I'm gonna have to start digging into that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know Trump he is a pain in the ass and he is an asshole. He is. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When he was president for those 4 years, it was not as intense for Black Americans. And we can sit up here and say anything we want to, but that's the truth. It was not as intense for us. You know what I'm saying? It was racist. It was Trumpers, yeah, but they were Trumpsters. We knew the face. Now when you dealing with liberals and stuff like that, those are I got black friends, but don't like black people type. And a lot of times people don't understand the difference. But it was like when Trump was president, you had the racist people being racist. So you knew You knew, because the code word for I don't like blacks was, oh, I'm a Trumper. So you knew. They made themselves known. Now they then went back in the shadows, and now they're it's look, when your enemy is in the dark, it's a lot harder to know who your enemies are than when they shine a light on themselves and say, look, we just don't like you. If y'all think that because Trump is out of office, black people gonna have it easier, you have another thing coming. We just made it worse. That's just my little rant. All right. This is a national emergency. DEA administrator, and y'all like how I just jumped back into reading, said Thursday at a press conference. I'm not even going to try her last name. Milgram? I tried it anyway. And this is just the start of the work that the DEA will do to address it. Okay. The agency launched the nationwide drug search on August 3rd. They coming out with new drugs to kill people all the time. This daggone the depopulation agenda is more than just some vaccine. You got everything that's been out here forever. And to be honest with you, you can't even just say, oh, the vaccine gonna kill us. Do you know how many things been out here killing us for forever, for real? I can't say that the jab is the big part or a big part of the depopulation agenda. They got enough of those going on. That is more of something else, and I can't talk about it on here. I'll show you the article of why I can't talk about it on here in a minute. But this week, the DEA issued a public safety alert to the public of the sharp increase in fake pills that are designed to look like legitimate capsules prescribed by a doctor. Oh, that's scary. The counterfeit pills instead are illegally manufactured in labs and often contains deadly doses of fentanyl. What pills are they? What kind of? All right, I have a question. Oh, they're being sold. Okay, fake pills are marked to teenagers and oftentimes sold on social media platforms. Yo, they need to. Who made fentanyl? Now this is the thing. They say they make stuff like fentanyl in the lab, and then it gets out to the street. How? How does it get out to the street? You look. They contain the secrets to look. They can contain the secrets to the true origin of the American black people, but you can't contain fentanyl. You can't contain HIV, and you couldn't contain COVID. You can contain the secrets to how this world is really ran on metaphysics, but you can't contain drugs. There has been a war on drugs for forever. And every time I turn around, new drugs is coming out and y'all blaming us. This is kind of like the whole I'm getting into a rant. Let me hush. That's what Fridays are for. That's what Friday nights are for. All right, you guys. I just wanted to let y'all know about this, and also that they're putting this in marijuana too. They're putting this in marijuana. They're putting this in coke. That's another thing I don't understand, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ranting. Fentanyl, from my understanding, is not a cheap, well, it may be a cheap drug. I don't know. Why are they lacing all these drugs? Like, what would a drug dealer, like, see, back in the day, they used to lace weed with crack. That was to get someone addicted. What would be the purpose other than just killing somebody that a regular civilian would have with lacing pills, weed, and crack, like so much of it with fentanyl? Other than just being a hitman. I don't know. Y'all leave what y'all got. Y'all leave what y'all think in the comment. I'm so sorry for rambling, you guys. Y'all have a blessed day.